It's all about British Dependency right now. This one's called Do You This. Gotta send a shout out to Stacy, Bethel, and Victor. Big up yourselves every time. I hope you're good this afternoon. Coming up right after this is Conversations with Rico Vibes for the Tanya Mullings Show, British Dependency. Gotta shout out all my station affiliates, Vibes 105.3 FM in Boston, Vibes FM 106.1 in the Gambia, e2onair.com in New York, ukvibes.net, Reggae Vibes Radio, and of course Flavor 105.5 FM in Worcester, Massachusetts, 96.1 FM in Antigua, Zoom. I hope you're all doing okay. It's that time for Conversations with Rico Vibes for the Tanya Mullings Show. British Dependency is here, so I'm going to hand it over to the big boss, Rico Vibes. Take it away, boss.
And this is Rico Vibes. It's the one-on-one with Rico Vibes for the Tanya Mullings Show. Of course, Rico Vibes One Drop Reggae Show. And I'm in Atlanta in the, the Embassy Suites. And I ran into the one and only British Dependency. What's going on, man?
Yes. So what's up, Rico?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. Finally get to meet you guys after what, it's been about 2 years or so.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we've been on the show before.
Yes,
over
yes.
the phone. Now
Yes.
it's in person.
Absolutely. Now, reintroduce yourself to the listeners.
Well, okay. I'm Jaden, drummer / vocalist for British Dependency.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm Ishmael, the guitarist, main vocalist for British Dependency.
Okay.
And I'm Joya, bassist and vocals for British Dependency.
Okay. Now, one of the things, I was talking to a few folks today. I was talking to folks over at VPAL Records and all that. And Dane Bogle, actually, he said to me, ask them where did they get their name from? But I was thinking, since that Anguilla is a colony of the UK, of England, maybe you were guys depending on England, so I don't know if the name came from there anywhere. How did the name come about?
Well, you're kind of hitting the nail on the head.
Okay.
Yeah, well, that's the straightforward side of it. But then there's the side where, okay, yes, we used to depend on, well, we still do. We still depend on Britain.
Right.
But at the same time, we're not putting ourselves in that box where we only want to depend on Britain. We want to be able to go out, spread our wings, and see the world, do other things, and be independent, sort of, but be us.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's kind of you can look at it from a lot of different ways. It's kind of in depth, that type of thing.
So were there different names that you guys played around with and finally decided on this one?
It's kind of always been British Dependency.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, was there any restrictions coming from a small island? Doing reggae music, and when I listen to your music, how do you categorize your music? Before I go into that question, how do you categorize your music?
Well, first of all, we just look at it as music.
It's music.
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, we play what we feel, whether it's reggae, hip hop, soul, R&B. It really doesn't matter. It's just us expressing ourselves and putting the best emotions and the best music we can put out.
Okay. Now, vibes music. Okay. Now, coming from a small island, and I'm from a small island myself, so I know it's difficult to get your music played in the bigger marketplaces. How did you go about doing that?
Just making great music. If you make something that sounds great and that someone could have some kind of attachment to, someone could have some kind of emotional experience with, just make it easy. We all are humans, we all are living, we all have feelings, and music is feelings. Music is life. So if you make something that people can relate to, it's gonna easily be played, and that's how we go about making our music.
Gotcha. Now, how long have you guys been together as a group?
It's been about 4 years. Yeah, so we trucking through.
Who was some of your musical influences? Who did you want to be like? Who did you grow up, saying, okay, I can do this?
Okay, well, to put it in a box for everybody, there's Joy with Bob Marley. There's Ishmael, who comes from a little bit of everything. So from soul, like John Legend, Bob Marley, Sam Cooke. Yeah. Wow. For me, a little bit of everything from hip hop to say Jay-Z, 50 Cent, reggae, Steve Pulse, everything.
Everybody.
Yeah. If it's music, we listen to it.
Gotcha.
Jazz, Miles Davis, it doesn't matter.
Wow. So you had an album out a few years back. How did that do?
It was really well received. It was the type of album that got us moving. I mean, since then we've done 2 tours with the Wailers. We've done shows in Canada. We've been getting through. I mean, so the album was really, really well received.
Okay. Now the new single. Talk about the new single.
I prefer the boys to do that because it's really like it's like a guy being hurt. So I prefer the guys to talk about that. I don't want to be sound like a criminal or the victim. So I prefer the boys to do that.
Okay, fellas.
I mean, the new single, I personally enjoy it for multiple reasons. But it is a song about heartache. It's kind of romantic, I would say. Yeah, it has different elements of reggae and soul. And
Yeah, when I listened to it, I listened to it about 10 times. And I heard it, and I was like, it's got that infectious, So I listened to it, and I just kept on repeat. It's got that neo soul type of feel to it. What were you going for when you recorded it?
Well, that's great minds coming together and putting it together. So, producer Colin Bulbiak, kind of like because the song is what, about 3 years old, really?
Really?
But we didn't release it, so it was a totally different version. And then we decided, okay, all right, we're doing a new album. Why not bring back this song? Then we got the lead singer from the Wailers come in. So we changed up lyrics, changed up beat, changed up the feel, and mix it up in the melting pot, and then boom.
So with all these changes, how long did it take you to record this song?
Literally, we recorded all the songs in about a week.
For the whole entire album?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
We tend to do that.
So you pretty much know the direction in which you want to go in?
Yeah, I mean, well, being that we're always working together and constantly playing ideas off of each other and hearing everybody's input, we're kind of always on that same page as far as like musically and how we want to sound and what we want to portray to people.
Okay.
It makes it easier when you're a live musician, so you play the music constantly.
Gotcha.
So you rehearse it, we play it. So to put it on wax is just
simple.
like,
Do you guys ever disagree on anything?
Of course.
It's a normal thing, right?
It's
So who has the final say?
I don't want to point no finger.
I just okay. All right.
I'm being funny. It's not no final say. It's just people come together and we have something to conquer. We go about it in a legitimate way, and we find a common ground, and we just get it done.
Okay.
And we get it done, and what's being best for the band and being best for the band members. So I mean, it's not a difficult challenge.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now, this new single is obviously a single from the new album. What's the direction of the new album? Is it a departure from the last album, or where is this one going?
Well, first of all, the new album's title is The Conversation. So from Finding Wisdom, which was the first album, now that we've found wisdom, basically, now it's to have the conversation with people, to tell people what we know, what we've learned, our experiences, that type of thing. So that's kind of the direction. You can always say, well, you can almost say a little more militant, a little bit more social issues, like stuff like that. Because I mean, that's what's going on in the world today, anyway. Right. So, yeah. Now,
did you work with any special artists or any special guests on this album?
You want to leave that as a secret?
I'm digging. Okay.
I'll say this: the new album is gonna be ridiculous.
Really?
Like, you've heard the single so far.
Yes.
Like, there's that and more.
How many tracks? I can't get that. At least.
It's about 9.
It's about 9 tracks. Okay, so I got that. Okay, so about 9 tracks. 9 powerful tracks. I'm hoping.
Yeah. Okay. It's gonna be ridiculous. We're trying to get some features on there, trying to make it all come together.
Okay. And who does the production, or did you guys do the production of it, or did Bulby do some of it?
Yeah, well, Bulby is.
Bulby Colin York, he's worked diligently on this project.
Okay. Why him as a? I mean, there's so many producers out there. I'm not belittling any producer. I'm just saying, why him?
Bulby has that spark, that magic, those eyes.
It's just like where we were at and what we wanted to get to. He was the right man to help us bring out that song. What we had. He understood us and he saw where we wanted to go, and he was the right guy to fit that position.
Okay. So are you where you want to be now in your careers?
Yeah, I mean, it's coming together. We're here in Atlanta with you. doing a great show tomorrow. I mean, we're working.
Wow. I mean, I still can't believe it's only been 4 years. I mean, because, a lot of people takes years to bust, as they say, quote unquote. So it's only been 4 years, and it just seems like you guys are so far ahead of the game.
Yeah, but you have to be all on the same page, and the network that we have behind us and the team really helps put
Bless you.
put everything together.
Right. that was a sneeze coming on. So.
I don't think we was talking about that weekend or wrong time.
I know I can edit it. It's all good.
Yeah, but yeah, as I was saying, like the network that we have. So from Victor Lewis to the Stacey Beddles to like publicists, designers, stylists, all that stuff. It just comes together.
And of course, the great Devon Carty. The mastermind behind the
mastermind.
Behind the British Dependency. He's a guy who goes to the drawing board and just come up with all the formulas.
Really?
He's a mastermind behind the British Dependency.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's next?
More shows, great music, music videos, maybe movies, maybe everything.
You should see this guy on Instagram.
Really?
Yes.
I signed on to somebody's Instagram today. Was that the whole group's Instagram, or do you have individual Instagrams?
We do.
Okay.
You could find that through the.
Okay.
Yeah, but we're working at it, man.
Okay.
We're working. I mean, it's the type of business where you have to.
Right.
There's no real blueprint, so you gotta make it as you go.
Gotcha. How have the smaller islands accepted you? I know you guys have toured a lot in the U.S. and every place else, but in terms of the small islands, the St. Kitts, Nevis, St. Martin, those places.
Well, being with that, we're all family. I mean, we're all from the same place.
Right.
It's a lot of love. That's what he's trying to say. They see that there's it's a small island doing big things, and all you can do is receive it and say, what? If it's kind of like if we could do it, then other people. Can do it.
We inspire. We inspire a lot. And they'll be flabbergasted, like, how are they doing that? And not only from a small island, but just street people in a band. So it's like, okay, we light fires.
On my way here, I was talking to Gramps Morgan, and I said, "Do you know about British Dependency?" And he says, "Yeah, that's a wicked band. Do you guys know that he know you guys?"
We know now.
But he's always in Anguilla.
Yeah,
he's always in Anguilla.
I tell you, one time we was performing in Anguilla, and he was at the venue.
Right.
And I remember after we finishing a song, he was yelling, "Ja,
yes. That's Gramps.
Really,
yes.
So he knows about us. He saw us perform, he heard our music. So,
Okay. Would you guys like to record with them one day? Or who would you like to record with?
The doors are open for anyone. I mean, from anyone to Sizzler to Grams to Damien to
even Marvin Sapp.
Whoever.
So are you the gospel one in the group?
I won't say I'm the gospel one.
Okay.
I'm just spiritually, I'm aware.
Okay.
I know what's going on.
Okay.
All of us are, but I mean, it's like we are. Not I want to say an artist, but someone out here doing music, and us, we being musicians as well. We know what it is. We know what lives inside of you. So I mean, to collaborate and work with other musicians, why not? Anyone. It's a different feeling, a different energy. Why not have that experience?
Once again, folks, it's Rico Vibes. We're here one-on-one conversations with British Dependency. Now, coming from a small island, I keep saying that because I love my small island. I love my Nevis. And at one point, we were all family because it used to be St. Kitts, Nevis, and Anguilla. Right. What advice do you have to give to the other musicians in those small islands?
Yeah, coming from a small island, but always think big.
Right.
Always dream big. Always see beyond that beautiful sand and clear waters. You know, don't ever limit yourself. Everything is possible. We are in the same world, living the same thing called life. You know, no man is greater or less. So always think big, despite where you're from.
Yeah, well, basically the same thing. I mean, and don't forget to put the work in, because it's constant working from Instagramming to social media to just meeting and greeting people to working on your craft and mastering your instrument. It's all a part of the package. Literally, it's like a 24/7 job.
Wow.
But it's one of the few jobs where you can go from sleeping on the floor to being in a limo.
True.
From the floor to the limo.
True.
He does.
He does? Oh, okay. From the floor to the limo. Now, I'm heading to Africa. I broadcast in Gambia. I broadcast in Kenya. And I'm heading to Africa in October. Have you been to Africa?
Not yet, but we're trying to get there also.
Okay. What would you like this show is being broadcast in Africa, of course. What would you like those folks to know about you? You're
coming soon. I'm coming soon.
Hey, with a little bit of everything,
right.
From Caribbean to African to, I mean, we all come from there anyway. So we
yeah, just coming to show Africa what they produce, what they're responsible of. You know, they're responsible for us, and we just come to show them that this is your creation.
It's funny. I was talking to a Kenyan artist named Wyrie. And he was saying the same thing. He's coming to the Caribbean or he's coming to America to show what they have. You know, it's kind of like the crossing borders type of thing. What when you get there, what's the first thing you think you're gonna do when you get to Africa?
Smile.
Look up, look around.
Yeah.
Breathe in. Gotcha. So in terms of the new album, there's 9 tracks. This is the new single. Is there going to be a video to accompany this single?
Yes, we're working on a video for Close Your Eyes, which I'm not sure when it will be out yet. But like I said, we have plenty of surprises for everyone that's tuned in. So you gotta stay locked. Look us up on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, BritishDependency.com. I mean, we all have individual Instagrams also. I mean, we stays posted.
Yeah, I mean, I was on the website earlier, and I like the fact that the pictures are right there. You click on them, you can get, I wanted a picture for the podcast. I got it right away. The music is right there, the SoundCloud is right there. Tell them your Instagram, your Twitter, all that stuff.
My Instagram name, Joya_niceness. That is JOYAH_NYCENESS. You can follow her and see how the way I dwell. Where I live.
Okay.
And then my Instagram, Facebook, everything is Ishmael Levi. That's ISHMAELLEVI. And you can see how I live.
Okay.
And like the rest, mine is Jaden, JAIDEN_ British Dependency.
British Dependency.
So
the live show. I know you guys are here in Atlanta for a live show tomorrow.
You're right.
What can the folks expect?
What can they not expect? That's the question.
Gotcha.
No, but really and truly a great show, a kinetic performance, a phenomenal performance, a incredible performance,
it's just to see 3 musicians on stage, showing the passion and the talent that they were blessed with, and having the strength to showcase it. Just look forward for that. Just see 3 passionate musicians coming out and showcasing what fueled them inside. Now
you play the bass guitar.
Yeah.
And I think the last lady I saw play the bass guitar was the lady from Climax. What made you gravitate towards the bass guitar versus, I don't know, the keyboards or something?
Like I always say, I never chose the bass chose I.
Okay.
The bass called my name, and I answer. you know, and that's how me and the bass became one.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you get, does people look at you like, wow, in awe when they see you?
Yeah, all the time, all the time. And sometimes I'd be surprised.
Really?
I mean, I'm Joya. I wake up and be Joya every day. They on the outside now, they see it, they're amazed. But I'm like, so sometimes I stop and be like, okay, you can understand why, but
How long you been a musician?
almost 5 years now.
5 years. Okay.
Almost 5 years.
Imagine that, 5 years and on tour already, and
That's what I'm telling
like
you.
literally
this is
getting
not
a
normal.
band.
Okay, this is not normal. I've spoken to many starving musicians who's been in the business 20 years and still hasn't made it. So this is not normal. So congratulations to you guys.
Thank you. That's Jah walk.
Thank you.
That's Jah walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his doing his thing.
Wow.
It was written and it's come to play. So we give all our thanks and praises to the Most High.
Yes,
Shout out to Stacy as well. How did you guys hook up with Stacy?
True Victor.
Okay.
Victor, yeah. I mean, like you said, the network that we have,
It's strong.
we keep hooking up into people that just understand what we're doing and are passionate just like us. And we all push through and make it happen.
All right. In closing, what do you want to say collectively to your fans?
We, British Dependency, are thankful for all of you that tune in, for all of you that pay attention to us, for all of you that keep following us and liking the posts and coming to the shows and the applause and all of that. That buy the music, do not steal it.
Stress that. Yes.
Buy it. But no, on a real, we really appreciate it. And me personally, 5 years ago, I didn't think I would have been here either. So it's a blessing. We're trying to do something positive. We're trying to inspire, because we're basically in the business of inspiration and making other things happen and giving other people hope that they can do this.
Right.
And so it's like, come along. We got a hand out pulling you. So that's yeah, man.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you and keep loving us because we love y'all. With or without fans, we will always be.
Right.
But with fans, it only make us more powerful, even
Right.
more greater. So I appreciate and my love will always be for my fans. Thank you.
No. One more thing I gotta ask. As folks in the Caribbean, your families always want you to be doctors and lawyers and stuff like that.
Yeah, trust me.
And like my family wanted, when I told them I'm going to go into music, they look at me like, worthless boy type of thing. What did your family, when you guys decided this is what you wanted to do, how did your families take it?
Well, being that I was just about 19 when I got into the band. I was already playing drums for about 16 or 17 years.
Okay.
But to actually do it as a profession, my mom was like, really? Is that even a job? But the thing is, my dad, he's a musician also,
right.
So he more understood
Gotcha.
that side of it. But nowadays, when they see that, okay, I can leave the island, I can travel, I can come back home, I can take care of my family, I can pay bills, I can do all that stuff, then it's like, okay, all right, we respect what you're doing.
What did they want you to do?
My mom wanted me to be an accountant.
Okay.
Yeah, she's all for the accountant thing, so she wanted that.
Okay. How about you?
For me, well, there's mixed reviews because my mother, she always supported me as an artist growing up, so I had that. So it made sense that I would be here at some point. My grandmother, she's still trying to wrap her head around it. But,
Old school.
Still the love is still there.
Gotcha.
So.
I never had that struggle.
You didn't?
No. My mother and father always support me, and they were like, whatever you want to do, Jaya, just make sure that you loving it and you get the best out of it. So I never had that struggle,
Have your parents ever seen you perform as a group?
Yes, well, at least mine have, and the response that I've gotten. For instance, my mom, I let her listen to the single, and literally had to pry my headphones off of her because she.
It's a great
like,
song. Though.
This is
I
a
gotta
hit.
tell you, it's a great song. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like situations like that, like it really sinks in for them that okay, he's really doing this. So
okay. Well, you know what? It's been great talking to you guys. I wanted to get a little bit more in depth, a little bit more personal on this interview. You know, and it's better to do that way in person. You know, on the phone it's a little bit impersonal. So.
Yeah, well, there'll be more times.
Absolutely.
Maybe link up in
I
Kenya.
plan to come to Anguilla. You know, I heard the beaches there are great, so I plan to go there next year.
You become a beach bum if you if you come to
No, I'm heading down in June. I'm heading to St. Kitts for the St. Kitts Music Festival. So on my way back, I think I'm gonna stop there. You know, because I hear about the beaches. Gramps has been telling me, a lot of different people been telling me about the beaches there. So
he's an Anguillian.
I know. He lives there, man. It's crazy. But you know, like I said, it's been a pleasure meeting you guys in person.
It's been a pleasure also.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome.
It's a pleasure.
You're welcome. Actually, this is going to be playing on the Tanya Mullings show as well, which is a Canadian. You know Tanya Mullings. She's in Canada. She's one of the big artists in Canada. Just got a star on the Walk of Fame in Canada.
Oh.
Yes. And so she's going to also air the show. So shout out to Tanya Mullings.
Yeah, shout out to Tanya Mullings. We're all the way in Atlanta, but we will be in Canada soon.
There you go.
Yes, Tanya, love. Big up.
All right, we're going to make that link. Once again, it's yours truly, Rico Vibes. This is one-on-one conversation with Rico Vibes for the Tanya Mullings show, and of course, the Rico Vibes One Drop Reggae show right here on the Flavor Radio, and of course, Paradise FM inside the Gambia. Thank you, and we'll talk again real soon.
Big up yourself every time. Rico Vibes, nice interview as always. British Dependency, thank you so much for the shout out and taking the time to be on the show. Enough love and respect. This one's called Close Your Eyes. Gotta send a shout out to Baldy York. You don't know, big up yourself every time. Victor, and of course Stacey Bethel. Enough love to you.
What you gonna do when it comes down to all this love and pain going up in flames? Yeah, who am I to turn to? Where am I to go? Curtains closing on the show, but I can't let it go. No, I can't let it go. I'm here for you, even if you don't care. Even if you don't care, I'll be here for you. Girl, close your eyes. Does it feel the same way? Does it feel the same way that I do? Does it feel the same way that I do? Does it feel the same way that I do? Now how does it feel that he's loving you while you're loving me? Doesn't it show? Yeah, does he know your tempo? Does he keep it simple? Does he set your dimples free? Like me, like me, like me. I'm here for you, even if you don't care. Even if you don't care, I'll be here for you. Girl, close your eyes. Does he feel the same way? Does he feel the same way that I do?
just tuned in, you just missed the interview with British Dependency, but we're going to make sure it gets up on YouTube. That was Close Your Eyes, produced by the big bad Bulby York. Every time, big of yourself. This one's called Sila.
For the never ending hatred and the killing and the lies. For the robbing and the stealing.
You got it locked to the Tanya Mullings Show right here on theflavorradio.com. You're listening to British Dependency. That one was called Sila. I think I'm going to play back a little later on in the show. Close your eyes. Really feeling that track. So I'm going to bring that one back for you in the next hour.
The new music first.
From the Flavor Radio.